Yo, what's good, everyone? Figured I'd do a little Comm here. Excuse me, needed to clear my throat. Yeah, this is real quick about this run. This is Noomkrad by Todd. Very fun track. Probably on the easier side of sixes. I got this pass first try. I was playing off stream last night and just I played the plus and then hopped right into the full and got a decent run. Could have been really fast, but I got stuck on 5 for a few minutes. Yeah, I wanted to just kind of do an update on like where things are going with for me with trials right now. So anyone who's seen my recent videos has known that I've been grinding Wraith, which started off really strong, and then I've just been really now burnt on that track. And I think I may try to play more easy stuff. I'd like to be able to pass it, hopefully. You know, just to get some progress on it. But the best run that I've had was getting to CP6 in 17 minutes, and then I just kind of threw it from there. I've only been to CP6 4 times. Most of the runs tend to die at CP5, because that last wall on CP5 is just ridiculous. Something about the setup, I keep slamming my front wheel into the wall on that last wall. But yeah, I mean, just from that grind, I mean, I don't want to grind it too hard. It's been low-key making me miserable because I'm pushing myself way too hard playing that track. But it's definitely doable. I think it's a real stretch trying to pass it, but if I pop off, I could do it. It might be more efficient to, you know, play more 7s to build up the consistency and confidence to pass. Also just mental blocks and such, because I started off much stronger, and then as time went on, the track began to feel like it was getting harder. But I mean, a big reason why I started it was because, you know, Legend put me to the challenge a while ago. I think more so as a joke, about like, you know, pass Wraith by the end of the year, and you know, you get this amount of gift subs or cash. And after, you know, playing a bit more, and as well as getting a new monitor was a huge improvement to my play, because, you know, every little bit of performance you can gain out of your hardware, it can help that much more, especially when it comes to like throttle. My throttle greatly improved when I got the new monitor. But yeah, there's you know, it's just a weird thing with motivation in this game, and trying to keep the drive to play. And for me, that kind of goes off of other people who are playing. It's kind of hard to keep going sometimes when the game goes through a dead period. Recently, the streams have been popping off a little bit, but at the same time, it gets really, you know, it gets really prone to burnout when you're one of the only, sometimes the only streamer on Fusion at the time. But recently, there's been, you know, I mean, like Dan has been going insane recently. I mean, just last night, passing Blood Moon with 0 timeouts. That's kind of nuts. And he's been PBing all these 7s, and he's passed like every 7 in the game. And you know, Legend's been on and off. Even, you know, Blix and GT4 streamed recently. That was really cool to see. That people kind of like, you know, it's so odd how like the game can be dead, but then suddenly spring back to life. I mean, even RJ recently streamed a couple times. And yeah, it's just, you know, it's a weird thing with this game. And just trying to push yourself, you know, with players like, you know, there's players like Darkmoon who can, you know, go on a break for a long time and they come back and have like all their skills still, like they don't rust. It would be, it's just, I'm just trying to find motivation to keep playing the game, because like when I'm not playing, I really want to play this game, but when I'm playing it, I'm often very frustrated, and I get in my head very quickly with a lot of harder stuff. I mean, this track, I remember, not long before playing Wraith, this track seemed very hard to me, and I had, not even gotten off of CP1 on the plus CP. And then I load up the plus, and instantly I do 1 in full. Surprisingly, I was expecting that little barrel wall on CP1 to be very difficult, but I managed to do it in full, and that kind of fueled the confidence to go through the plus. I think I passed the plus in like 7 or 8 minutes or so, and it was like, well, I've got to play the full. And I was, I mean, honestly, with how well I did on the plus, I expected to pass first try, but I wasn't expecting to, like, get like a 15-16 minute run. I think it's like 16 something. And sub 100 faults as well, which even though it's a level 6, just playing well at any track is it just feels nice, and I need to get myself to play more easy stuff. Just even the easy 7 is just going through a lot of those, because I've only passed now 5 7s. Really only 3 if you count full tracks, because I've passed Wraith Plus, which is apparently, I asked how hard of a 7 it was, and some people were saying mid to hard 7, which I don't know, I guess just because of playing that track so many times before that it got a little easier. And then there's a DNA 50, I also passed that, but I'm not sure if I want to upload that or edit it up. Maybe I would use it for like a longer comm, like maybe if I did a Q&A or something, I don't know. But there's those 2 tracks, and then obviously I've uploaded Sabotage, Luscious, and Lotzi, if that's, I don't know how to pronounce that. And yeah, it's just, skill's been higher, but it's hard to maintain drive on this game. And, yeah, I don't think there's too much left that I can think to speak about. Just keeping updated. Streaming, it's pretty, consistent at this point. I'm always streaming just because it's something I do. If I manage to take a break from trials, I mean, I could use a break from trials, but I can't really keep myself away. But I have been playing a lot of Portal 2 as well. I don't know if there's like a format of videos to even make on that. I would love to maybe do some Portal 2 content as well, because I've been really enjoying building chambers on that, especially with BMod, which is their extended editor, because the base game editor is very limited, and BMod is just kind of like an extended editor. There's even more advanced editors like Hammer that I don't see myself getting into. But yeah, there's other games that I could get into as well that would be fun to play, and just finding anything new. Don't know if I want to get back into COD, because that's expensive, and when it comes to COD, I'm very deep rooted in COD, and that is, if I get on that, I'm gonna grind to make a montage, and the last one, that was a real big grind, making that montage over the course of a couple months over the summer, and then taking like a whole month to edit the video. It's just like, it's such a pain, unless I want to fork out the cash to pay someone else to edit it for me, which would be worth it, because even though I feel like I did a decent job on the edit, it's nowhere near what someone who does this, for a living, or someone who's been doing it for years could do. But that's definitely very fun. But also, things like that, COD grinds take up so much time that if I were to like fork out the cash for like the new COD and start grinding it, I would probably never play Trials because I wouldn't have time. And even then, right now, I'm still looking for, currently looking for more work. My only job right now is doing DoorDash, and that is able to kind of scrape by for the moment. but I need, you know, I'm still looking for something that's full-time. And at that point, the streams might go down a little bit, or maybe they could go up, being more consistent and having a bit more spare cash on hand to be more comfortable. Yeah, you know, still gonna keep playing for the moment. I would like to, you know, get some more videos out, pass more, maybe some of the harder 6s. There's surely lots of 6s and plenty of 7s that I haven't passed. That, especially as frustrating as the Wraith grind has been, I can definitely tell just by like this run and just how I've been playing on other tracks that while I haven't gotten to last CP of Wraith yet, or, you know, gotten close to passing, you know, it has definitely bumped up the skill, and whenever I'm playing well, throttle as well is really on point. So I do need to go through some more of those tracks, and I forget what I was gonna say. I think that may have been it. Yeah, I appreciate all the support recently on the videos. They've been seeming to get a lot more traction, which is very cool to see. And yeah, if you know, if there's any other content that you guys like to see with, like, you know, I think it would be cool to maybe do like a Q&A or something, especially to get some use out of that recording of DNA 50, because I mean that recording is like 26 minutes or something like that, and I don't want to edit through 50 CPs. So that'd be good to just do like a full run with like some sort of long commentary. Or also there's I may make a video on how to optimize your game on PC, because I've heard some optimizations that make things way better, and those would be cool to kind of share and get put out there. Some of them are already known, some of them aren't so known, on ways to just make your game run better on PC at least. Yeah, I believe that's it for me. If you guys would be interested in a Q&A, you know, let me know in the comments. I'd surely be down to do something like that, you know, some different types of content rather than just uploading a plain replay whenever I get a pass that's like level 6 or higher. And yeah, this run will soon be coming to an end. It's almost over now, and I believe that is it for me. Sorry if I seem like I don't have a script, I'm just kind of rambling. Don't really have, I mean, my brain is very scattered as usual. I just kind of off the cuff. But that should be it for me. And yeah, I'll see you guys, you know, next video, next stream. You know, be sure to follow the stream. I stream all the time. If you feel like popping in, seeing some gameplay live. And yeah, I believe we're approaching, what, 100 subs on here. And I don't know how many followers I'm at on Twitch. It's over 300, something like that. But yeah, I appreciate the support from everyone, even though this is a very like kind of niche game. You know, it's great to see that despite being, you know, alive and dead at times, you know, it does continue going. Even though it's on and off, it does keep going. And there's still even new players who come in and begin working on their skills, and players who, you know, just start, you know, not everyone makes it to the higher levels. It's kind of like you have the people who come in, kind of the people who stick it out and grind and get better, or the people who are just like, it's too hard for me. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut myself off. I can't think of anything else, otherwise I'm just gonna keep rambling and, you know, every new thought that pops into my head. So yeah, if you guys are interested in like a Q&A or any other type of content ideas, feel free to drop them in the comments below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next stream or the next video, and enjoy the rest of the run.